Excellent to see you back to my channel, Max by DPAB students of CBSE 8th standard. So this is my YouTube channel, Max by DPAB, in which already I have put some videos on the chapter number 12 of your academic year 2024-25, who is following NCERT syllabus. Chapter 12 is for factorization. Already I put the videos for this example 1, example 2, and of course for the modified example 1 also. I hope you have understood that videos and enjoyed these. Now what we are going to see here is exercise 1 questions we are just going to see. What is the exercise question 1? So exercise question 1 in your book, if you see this will be like this. Exercise 12.1, find the common factors of the given terms. They are given. Roman letter 1 is 12x, 36. Roman letter 2 is 2y, 22y. Roman letter 3 is 14pq, 28p square q. With this, these Roman letters are having only two algebraic expressions. So we need to find the common factors of these two algebraic expressions individually. After that, Roman letter 4, we have 2x, 3x square, 4, which is 3 terms. Here, this is Roman letter 5 is 6abc, 24 ab square, 12 a square b, which is again 3 terms. So Roman letter 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are having 3 terms. Except Roman letter 1, 2, or 3, all the other questions are having 3 terms. So we'll just see one example of each other. Okay. So first out of Roman letter 1, 2, 3, we will see one question. So I'll just take Roman letter 3. 14pq, 28p square, q square. These are the two terms for which we are going to see how we are going to find the common factors. So in this OneNote, this is Microsoft OneNote, Microsoft Office OneNote, in which I'm just going to give you the answer here. Okay. So I'm writing here AE1, or this is algebraic expression 1. You can call it as term 1 also. Term 1. Okay, instead of term 1, I'm just marking it as algebraic expression 1 because we have learned a previous chapter as algebraic expressions and identities. And AE2. What is AE2? Because we have two terms, term 2. Okay, so I'm just cutting this AE1 and AE2. We will just mark it as term 1 and term 2. So term 1 is 14pq. And term 2 is 28p square q square. So what we need is common factors. Common factors of given terms. For this, what we need to do here is irreducible. We need to find the irreducible form. Irreducible form of term. Each term you have to find out. So 14pq. In this 14 is the numeral form and pq is the variable form. So pq is the variable form and 14 is the numeral form. For 14, how we write it here is 2 into 7. This is the irreducible form or the prime factor form. So this is what is called as prime factor form. Prime factor form. And for this PQ, which is the variable form, we need to write into P into Q. So this is the irreducible form. Irreducible form of variables. Irreducible form of variables. I'll write the variables very clearly. Okay. So what we have done now is the prime factor form of number part. Prime factor form of number part we have done. That is 14 is written as 2 into 7. And irreducible form of variable part we have written as P into Q. Now we need to write the same thing here. What is the number part? It is 28. What we need to write here? 2 into 7 into, we need to do in the prime factorization form. First, 2 into 2 into 7. So if you are not aware how to bring it very quickly, then you can just do as per your regular prime factorization process. So what is the number? It is 28. So we need to start with which number? The smallest prime number, and check whether it is dividing the given number, that is 28. Whether 28 can be divided by the smallest prime number, that is 2. Yes, it is possible. So 28 divided by 2 is 14. Now the new dividend is 14. The 14, whether it is divided by the smallest prime number 2, yes, it is possible. So 14 divided by 2 is 7. Now again we need to check whether 7 can be divided by the smallest possible number. So no, it is not. So next highest possible prime number which can divide 3, which can divide 7, whether it is 3 can divide, no, it is not possible. So next one is 5. 5 also will not divide 7. But if you are a fastest student, you need not write all these things. And straight away go to the smallest possible prime number which can divide this dividend. These are the dividend, okay? 28 is divided by 2, we get 14. So this is new dividend. New dividend. 14 divided by 2, we get 7. Then 7 divided by 7, we get 1. Here we stop. So how many factors you got it? This is factor 1, F1. This is factor 2, F2. And this is factor 3. And this is factor 4, which is always comes on the last one. Number 1 will be comes at the last of the factor, which we will not, generally we will not write. So 2 into 2 into 7. This is factor 1, this is factor 2, and this is factor 3. Now we need to find the common factor here of the term. Okay, before this is the 2 into 2 into 7 is the number part, prime factor of the number part. Now again, this balance P square, Q square is there. That how we have to write it here. I'll mark it in blue color. Into P square is P into P. And Q square is Q into Q. This is how we need to write. Okay. Now final answer, how we need to write. Now we'll check whether the term 1 factors. Term 1 factors we need to focus or pivot. Focus only on all factors. Factors of term 1. So how many factors are there? This is 1. This is second factor. This is P is third factor. And Q is the fourth factor. So we need to check one by one. Okay. We'll just find whether 2 is a common factor between two terms. Yes, it is available. So we'll just write it as first common factor. 2. Whether 7 is, again we have to come back to term 1's common factor. So term 1's factor. Term 1's factor 2 is 7. Whether this is available in the other terms. Yes, it is available. Into 7, then we have to write. Then the third factor of term 1. So we have to come back every time the term 1 factor of that. Check the availability of particular term for particular factor, whether it is available in the other terms as a common factor. Now we are on the third factor. This is P. Whether it is available here, yes, it is available here. So we will write it here as P. And Q, the fourth factor of term 1. Q, whether it is available as a common factor in term 2. Yes, it is available here. We will mark it as here. Okay. This is Q. So, our common factor has to be written as equal to 2 into 7 is 14 into PQ. P into Q is PQ. Okay. Again, finally, we need to write as 14 PQ as simple. So, actually, common factor, we call it as greatest common factor, GCF, or highest common factor, which is the product of all the common factors, equal to product of all common factors. Common factors among all terms. Among all terms. All terms means here how many terms we have? Here we have term 1, term 2, and common factors we have to just multiply. Product of all common factors. So common factor is common factor number 1. Okay, this is 1. First one, number 2. And second one is number 7. Third one is the variable P. Fourth one is the variable Q. So there are 4 factors which are common between term 1's irreducible form and term 2's irreducible form. So finally the answer, common factor, you can call it as greatest common factor GCF or highest common factor HCF, which is 14PQ. Same way, now you can find out the answer for Roman letter 1 and Roman letter 2. So shall we go to the next part of the video for this exercise 12.1, Roman letter 4, Roman letter 5. I'll just mark it here. Roman letter 4 is having term 1, 2x, and term 2 is 3x square. Term 3 is T3 I'm writing, number 4. And Roman letter 5 is 6 ABC is the term 1, 24 AB square is term 2, 12 A square B is term 3. Likewise, you will be seeing this Roman letter 6, Roman letter 7, Roman letter 8 also having all 3 terms. We'll just take only one as example. Balance, I leave it to you for you to try. And if you have any doubt, please put it in the comment section. You can just see. So now I'll just check the 7th one. We'll see 7th one. And I'm coming back to my OneNote, Microsoft OneNote. So these are the 3 terms. So we'll write term 1, 10PQ. Term 2 is 20QR. Term 3, this is 30RP. So what we need to find? Common factors among all given terms. So this is how we have tried. Okay. So for that, what we have tried on the left hand side, irreducible form of term. So here 10PQ, we can write it as 2 into 5 into P into Q. So this is our factors of term 1. Here we need to focus only on all factors of term 1. This is what we have been telling. So this is number 2 is factor 1, number 5 is factor 2, P is factor 3, Q is factor 4. Whether these are common factors among term 2 and term 3. Before this, what we need to do? We need to find the irreducible form of term 2 and term 3. So let us find the irreducible form of term 2. So 20 is the numerical part, Q and R is the variable part. 20 can be written as 2 into 5. Then variable part is Q into R. We cannot reduce it beyond this. Then term 3. This is 2 into 3 into 5. If you are not aware, then we have to work it out like this. Put this 30, whether it is 30 can be divided by the smallest prime factor 2. Yes. So 30 divided by 2 is 15. Okay. Now 15, whether it is divided by the smallest prime factor 2. No, it is not so. Then go for next highest prime, that is 3. Yes, it is possible. So 15 divided by 3 is 5. Now 5 we need to consider whether it is divided by the smallest prime factor 2. No. Next, the smallest prime factor is 3. It is also not possible. Then 5. So 5 divided by 5 is 1. So when we are getting 1, we need to stop here. So the common factors, the prime factors are 2 into 3 into 5. That's what we are written here. Okay. Then what we are writing here is R into R. Just see this. 30 RP you are seeing. 30 we are written as 2 into 3 into 5. Then R into P. So now we are just going to find out the common factors by focusing only on all factors of term 1. So the factor number 1 of term 1 is 2. Whether it is available in all the other terms, wherever it is available, I'm just circling it and then I'm just taking only one of them. Okay. Yes, the factor 1, which is 2, is available as common factor in all the other term 2 and term 3 also. Number 5, whether it is available, it is second factor of term 1. I'm repeating, second factor of term 1. Is it available in term 2? It is available, and term 3 also it is available. So I'm just writing it as into 5. Next, come back to factors of term 1. The third factor, we have checked factor 1, factor 2. The third factor, we are checking whether this third factor P, is it available in all the other terms. P is available in term 1's irreducible form, whether it is not available in, but it is not available in term 2. So if it is not available in any of the term, then you need to stop there. So I'll just make a mark here. So this is the third factor. P is not available as a common factor in 2. So we are stopping there. But it is available in 3. So if it is not available as a common factor in any of the term, any one of the term, we need to mark it as not available in the term 1's factor area. So over factor number 3, that is P, we have just put a cross mark here. Then the fourth factor Q, whether it is available as a common, yes, this is also not available in the third term. So you are not writing. So what is the common factor you are getting here is equal to 2 into 5 is 10. 10 is the common factor. So just compare this number now. 10 PQ, 20 QR, 30 RP. If you are a fastest student, you will be able to write the answer here straight away because P is available here. It is not available there everywhere. Q is available in term 1 only. It is not available everywhere. You need to compare only the numeral part and then 10, 20, 30, the greatest GCF of 10, 20 and 30 is equal to 10. Like that, we can just find out. GCF or HCF. GCF means greatest common factor, or we can call it as highest common factor. So this is how our exercise Ex12.1 can be answered. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, so please press like button here. And if you are a person who is watching this particular channel Max by DPAB without subscribing that, I am requesting kindly please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon button. And if you like this particular video, please press like button and share to your friends who can also benefit from this. So please try to give the answer for other Roman letters. And if you have any doubt, any difficulty, please put it in the comment section and I'll be able to get back to you with a particular answer and then respective video also for that. Thank you. Take care. Bye.